Welcome to the daily. This is vlog 110. Hope everybody's doing amazing, guys. I've just been hanging out with my family all day, hanging out with my wife. Got her a few presents. I made her a cake. She was quite nice because I really didn't do a very good job on the cake. I should have took a picture of it for you guys, but I really didn't do a very good job. For some reason it was crumbling. I don't know why it was crumbling, but I don't know. It's like it stuck to the pan and it was crumbling. I'm not much of a chef. Anyways, now it is about 7 p.m. And I'm heading to the park, man. I want to get a walk in, and I just thought I'd take you guys with me along for this walk, and we can talk while we're walking. Cool. Just came out to the reservoir, guys. This is a big place, so you guys might hear me saying I come out to the reservoir a lot, and it just looks completely different every time, but that's because it's a really big place. So pretty cool little hiking trails all around here. Yeah, I figured out what these little posts mean now. E, D, C. Cool. We are at A, so we're way over here. Let's see if I can't walk to here. Yeah, right here. I don't know. I was getting close to dark, but I should be able to get some in. Yeah, it's been kind of a paradox for me because I don't really understand why, like, I'm so good at taking action and making things happen with my business, but I'm so bad at with my physical fitness. It's kind of weird to me. I don't know. Kind of a puzzle. I mean, I guess you could say it just comes down to simple enjoyment. I enjoy one of those things. The other one I don't enjoy. But what I'll say about that is the closer... Sorry, I'm just looking at that. It looks like someone left their stuff on that picnic table over there. I don't know where they went. What I notice is the more I get my diet under control, the more I actually take care of myself, the more energy I have. And that's something I've been noticing the last few days. So that's good. I guess it makes sense, but you just kind of feel like, I mean, why would, I don't know, I guess it all just makes sense. It's just, for some reason, you just don't see it. What I notice is, like, man, fast food just kills your energy levels. I mean, fast food just makes you lazy. Like, you just don't want to do anything. You want to eat and then just chill out. It's weird. I mean, it's like, do they put something in it to make you like that or what? I mean, I'm sure, I'd like to think that they don't do anything like that, but who knows, man? Who knows? You guys hear traffic because on the other side of those trees is actually a road. It looks like we're just surrounded by forest, but we're not. And this park is just very strategically placed. Just walking out here, trying to get a walk in before the sun goes down. I'm the kind of person who, like, I get very obsessed with one thing at a time. Like, I can do one thing really, really well. Like, I can just focus all my energy on that one thing, and I let a lot of other things go, you know, to focus on that one thing, and I can get really good at it, but at the expense of a lot of other things, you know. So that's, you know, that's kind of a flaw, man, like a personality flaw, you know. It's like, because of that character trait, I have the ability to succeed where a lot of other people don't succeed. Man, look at that field, it's kind of nice looking. I have the ability to succeed where a lot of other people don't succeed, but I also tend to, you know, miss a lot of things in other areas, like i.e. my health. Put a lot of things on the back burner. Relationships with my friends, relationships with my family. Tend to put things on the back burner so I can divert a lot of energy and time to the one thing that I'm trying to really do well at and succeed at. Because my personality is like that, you know, I tend to seem to do better at whatever I'm focusing on than a lot of other people. However, it comes at a cost. And here I am at 41, kind of realizing, it's funny, man, because like I realized at a very young age that I could really focus my energy on something and I could get really good at it, you know? Even if I could tell that I wasn't necessarily meant to be good at it, like basketball. Like when I was a kid, I got very good at basketball. But I knew that, like, I had to work harder at it than a lot of other kids who were just seemed to be naturally good at it. And I knew that because I played with them all around the neighborhood, you know. And it was a interesting thing, but I knew from a young age that I could do that with anything, just anything, baseball, basketball, wrestling, just a lot of things that I was able to get good at just by focusing my energy on them. But the funny thing is, it wasn't until much, much later, until I was getting around here, around the age of 38, 39, 40 years old, that I realized that, you know, it all comes at a cost, you know. I don't got some kind of, you know, natural gift for everything that other people don't have. I just have this natural ability to focus my energy like some kind of laser on just one thing. But it's like I still got the same amount of energy as everybody else. I just have this ability to focus it on just one thing. And I think just a lot of people have trouble focusing their energy like that. Or maybe it's not that they have a lot of trouble, it's that they see it as folly to focus their energy on just one thing like that, because they got a lot of things in their life they care about. So maybe that's just me being dumb, you know? Who knows? But what I do know is 38, 39, 40 years of age, I kind of started figuring out that, yeah, it's a hill. It's a hill, man. I have to go back up it too. What I started figuring out about 38, 39, 40 was that, you know, the cost. I started seeing the cost. I think it was mostly after my son was born. So I guess, you know, before that, my son's 9 years old now. So, but after he was born, slowly, I started seeing the cost of focusing my energy on just one thing like that. And, you know, that's when I started trying to work and figure out ways to, you know, I guess be in two places at once, you know. It's weird because I know what it takes to be really good at something, you know what I mean? Like spending my life focusing my energy really heavily on one thing to get good at it. Like I know what it takes to be good at something. And I also know, you know, now, you know, what it means, you know, to sacrifice a lot of things to get good at something, you know. And sometimes the the cost is not worth the thing you're fighting for. So it's a balancing act, you know, for me, because I know that in my business, like for me to make my business succeed, and I've had this goal for a couple years now, trying to get my business to 6 figures. And I know to get my business to 6 figures, it requires a sacrifice of time. It requires a lot of energy and a lot of effort. But I also know that, you know, it's a balancing act, because there are things that I refuse to sacrifice, you know, like spending time with my wife today on Mother's Day, you know, spending time with my kids on the weekend, you know, when we got more time to hang out, or just every night, you know, every night I'm trying to hang out with my kids. I think where that sun's at right now, I should probably turn around, but yeah, man, I'd say to anyone out there who wants to, you know, start your own business, be successful on the internet, if you don't have those skills, you know, you don't know how to do all the things that are required, you don't know all the slang, all the terminology, you don't have the technical ability, you don't have the marketing ability, you don't have all that stuff, you're starting from scratch. To you guys out there, I would say, look, there's a learning curve to it, and you got to put time and effort in to get good at it. And on top of that, you know, there's a lot of, if you've worked for someone else your entire life, you never had your own business before, there's also some limiting beliefs that you have to overcome. There's a few paradigm shifts that are required to go from being the guy who like collects a paycheck on Friday to being the guy who makes all the decisions. You know, I call that, you know, boss level thinking. Hashtag boss level thinking. But there's a paradigm shift. I mean, you don't just wake up being the boss. You know what I mean? The boss, you know, makes sacrifices. You know, the boss has to make decisions. The boss can't be indecisive. The boss makes decisions. The boss lives with his decisions, for better or for worse. You know, and that's hard. You know, that's hard. The boss puts it all on the line. When you got a family, you got to be ready to put it all on the line and ask your family to trust you. And that's a lot of pressure, you know. But I mean, you got to believe what you're doing, because your family you're asking your family to believe in you. So, you know, it's there's a paradigm shift, is what I'm telling you. I think it's easier for people who don't have kids, who don't have a family, you're fresh out of high school. Yeah, sure, I think it's easier for you guys in some ways, because it's not as much pressure. You're probably still living with your parents. No one's counting on you, you know, so I could see where it wouldn't be as big of a deal for you, so not as much pressure. But at the same time, you know, every force in the world, it's energy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like stress, energy, pressure, energy, ambition, energy, sadness, energy. When I lost my father a couple years ago, it'll be 2 years ago next month, I had a supreme sadness that came over me. And, you know, I recognize that sadness as an energy, you know, and I chose to use that energy and push it into my business. I chose to use it for content, take the way I was feeling, shove it at content, not always necessarily talking about what I was going through, but using those emotions of what I was going through, pushing it into something that could help people, some kind of actionable content. But what I guess I'm trying to say to you is, And a lot of people don't see this. It's all energy. Every single force, every single emotion you're feeling is energy. Man, look at that. Look at that sunset behind me. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. I hate this state, man. It's so boring here, but it's also very beautiful, and this is where I was born, so it's like a love-hate relationship, you know? I've been away from here for a long time. I was in the Navy for 5 years. I moved to Rhode Island after I got out of the Navy, so, you know, like, I always knew I'd end up back here eventually, just because it's like returning home, you know what I mean? You can only be born in one place. This is nothing like that. But anyways, I guess what I'm trying to tell you is, it doesn't, like, younger people, there's less pressure on them, but they also lack focus. You know what I'm saying? It's harder for them to focus. They got so many distractions. I think it's a little easier for older people, because it's a little easier for older people to feel the pressure, to feel the stress. A little easier for younger people to feel the ambition. If the ambition catches them, they catch a hold of it. But what I'm trying to partake to you guys today is that whether it's ambition, or whether it's sadness, or whether it's depression, or whether it's pain, maybe you're in chronic pain from arthritis or some kind of problem you're facing in life. What I'm telling you is, it is my belief that all this is energy, okay? This can all be converted to energy that you can manipulate for your gain. If that sounds hokey, I'm sorry. I live it, okay? That's how I know it's true. Any kind of, you know, any kind of emotion, any kind of feeling, any kind of anything, just anything at all, any action, you know, any, like, my words aren't coming out right. I'm sorry. Action, man. Action. It's all energy. Energy can be converted to action. That's what I'm trying to say. Energy can be converted to action. And any kind of emotion, any kind of way you're feeling, any kind of a situation that puts you in a kind of an emotional state, all that can be converted to energy. And energy can be converted to action. That's what I'm trying to say to you. I don't know if you're going to get what I'm saying. This is like an important freaking message, man. And I hope that some of you hear this and it creates some kind of a realization for you, so that the next time you're feeling depressed, or the next time you're feeling sad, you know, the next time somebody you love dies, or the next time, you know, your girlfriend breaks up with you, or whatever dumb shit that's going on in your life. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss. Whatever's going on in your life, maybe you could take that emotion and channel it into energy, and channel that energy into action for your business. Action that you might have not been able to take before, for this, like, numb procrastination, you know? You guys see what I'm saying? That's the world today. Look at this tree, man. This is a cool tree. I'm gonna bring my family here and take a picture by this tree. This is cool. That's the world today. Distraction. You know what I'm saying? Distraction. Keep people distracted. Keep them emotionless, you know? Because if you're numb, you have no true emotion. You're just numb to it. You're just buried in Facebook, buried in the internet, buried in media, the 24-hour news cycle. Just buried, man. No emotion at all. And you know, the numbness and emptiness cannot be converted into energy. You understand what I'm saying? Energy. It takes energy to create action. Emotion can be converted into energy. numbness and lethargy, apathy. These are not the things that can be converted to energy. So get mad. You know what I'm saying? If all you do is lay around and you gained 100 pounds, get mad about it. It's your fault. Blame it on yourself. It's the TV's fault. Blame it on the TV. Blame it on Facebook. Blame it on whatever. Should have never happened. It did happen. Get mad about it. Take that anger, convert it into energy. Convert that energy into action and move your businesses forward. You can succeed. I'm just a normal dude from Ohio, okay? If I can work for myself and I have this goal for $100,000, I fell this short last year. If that's me, imagine what you can do. Just imagine it. Just imagine it. I want to hear from you, man. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your success stories. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you're living. I love you guys. Peace.